Hello, my name is Marlene Santana, and today's presentation PowerPoint is the Picture Perfect American Family. So I think pair share questions are: 1. Does a picture perfect family exist? Explain. 2. What do candidates do to show they care about their family? 3. How did divorce affect the family over time? 4. What does National Center for Health Statistics say about teen pregnancy? 5. What is the difference between 50s families and the 24th century family? 6. What are the religion beliefs? And 7. How has family diversity affected? No perfect family. There's no such thing as the perfect family. Now, every family is different. They can come from single parents, married parents, same-sex parents, even non-married parents that choose to live together and as partners but not get married at all and just have kids. Now we see parents adopting kids. There's stepchildren. There's adopt foster care parents, all types of different types of families. Um, Obama and the Biden family are just examples of different types of families that there are out there. One is when they're running for election, they have to show like the how they care for the family, like the how deeply and they value their own family, and they show it. One is that Obama says how like his wife is very supportive and caring for him and a very strong woman, and Biden shows that how his family is a family that has remarried after his first wife has passed away. So each family is different, and there's no such thing as like a perfect family. Divorce rates have increased in the 24th century. It's gotten to the point where we're starting to see children being born in a non-married family. That's more common now, and also we've also seen that the only chances of like a child and being in a family in a married home with two parents that are actually their biological parents that have in has only been 58%. Now we see more of stepmoms, stepdads, single parents, stepbrothers and stepsisters, adopted um, kids, and it's really hard to actually go out there and ask like meet an actual family that is biologically all their kids are theirs and they're married now because divorce rates have increased over time, and now we see more divorces than parents that are actually married, and we see non-married parents marriages more often, and there's more of a belief that just live together but not get married, have kids, and that is it, that like there's no need for a paper or anything like that. They believe that because divorce rates have increased over time. Um, so in the 50s versus the 21st century, there's a big difference. In the 1950s, the breadwinner was the father and was the one that was supposed to bring um, the money into the household, while the wife stayed home taking care of the kids and doing all the cleaning and was in charge of the house while the husband would work. Um, they found upon divorce, it was not a thing. It was not like a choice. It just looked really wrong, and it was more the man is the head of the household and the woman is stay home mom. It was not a good thing. But over time that had changed because in the 24th century, women started to work, and it wasn't just the husband, but also the wife was able to work. Um, we see more of like the dad stay home and take care of the kids while the woman works. It was more of a communication, and that said, in the 21st century, we see that married women um, prefer communication and emotional support from their spouse rather what they work, where they work, or how financially stable they were, or like what they brought into the home, as long as there was like a relationship with communication and understanding with the kids and being able to have a healthy environment within the family. So family diversity is different ways to see this, because family diversity is and there's a lot of emotional closeness had. It's like the new golden standard. Like Biden's son says that his father is his supporter, his friend, the one confidential person that he goes to. And Obama talks about how like his wife is his rock, and McCain talks about how his wife is someone that inspires him more than he inspires her. It's that is how every family is genuinely different, but like they show the emotional closeness and the communication within them. But they're all different. McCain has adopted families, and Biden, he lost his wife and he remarried. So there's a lot of different conflicts, and this is something that has been accepted. Divorce and adoption and like remarriages and all sorts of ways how they view it, and hard workers as well. One thing that voters have not been able to overcome in elections, and when it comes to like running for elections, is gays and lesbians. They just haven't, they still have a hard time accepting that. Like Mary Shani, his her father, what Vice President Shani, she went she went with her partner to go hear his father's speech. Although when it came to the next events, they Mary did not was not able to attend to Bush's speech, and so they were not in that. They went to their father's speech, but did not go to Bush's speech, unfortunately, due to certain circumstances, and it sucks because it's how people view them and how it can affect an election or anyways. So they had to kind of stay away. But it's hard to see that because they are okay with letting they're okay with like divorce and remarrying. Like McCain has been his is in his second marriage, and then they're okay with Michelle being a hardworking independent woman, and they overcome that females can work, and they overcome the divorcing and getting remarried, but they still have this problem of being okay with gays and lesbians, even though like society is saying like, yes, I'm okay with it, but there's certain people that are still not okay with it. So it's still becoming a problem, and it's something that needs to be like said and fixed. So religion beliefs. There's sociologist Penny Elder asked pastors about, quote, there have been all kinds of families throughout history, and God approves of many different kinds of families. When they were asked this question, only 88% of pastors actually agreed with this quote. And they also believe that social convention tends to disapprove of divorce. They actually frown upon a divorce in religion. Um, with the exception, if your spouse has been unfaithful, then you can divorce them. It's saddening because it should not come to that point. If there's a relationship that is basically dead, there's nothing to do more about it. It should end. It should not lead to someone being unfaithful to you, because that is hurting the person. But in a religion belief, pastors believe that the only way through a divorce is if your spouse has been unfaithful to you. A lot of people can disagree or agree to that situation. And they also teach the children that wait until marriage, then have sex. So marriage after sex, that's the belief. But although they also believe that if you have a daughter that is pregnant and she is in the family and she's not married and she already has sex, and like it's frowned upon, but they should still show their support. They should still stand by her. Like, it's what's been done has been done, and they should be supportive and show them that they're with their daughter, and rather than making her feel scared or lost or feeling like they're alone. Because Mike Huckabee says, people of faith aren't people of perfection, and that is very true. We're all humans. We're not perfect. We make mistakes in life, and that is what it is. So the post questions are basically the same as the pre questions. There's no difference. All 7 questions are exactly the same. So in the quiz, there's only 7 questions. The number 1 question says, what is the percentage of children that live in a married home with 2 biological parents? A, 19%, B, 58%, C, 10%. Number 2, what does Obama refer to his wife? A, my rock, B, my inspiration, C, my supporter. 3, who asked the pastors if they agree with the statement? Quote, there have been all kinds of families throughout history, and God approves of many different kinds of families. A, Obama, B, Penny Elgar, C, Biden's son. Number 4, which pastors tend to disapprove of divorce? A, all pastors, B, conservative denominations, C, social conservatives. Number 5, what has become more important in the American family? A, the person that brings the money to the household. B, emotional support and communication. C, they should always act perfect around strangers. 6, what do voters still have trouble accepting? A, divorce, B, stepkids, C, gay and lesbians. Number 7, how has divorce changed over time? A, increase, B, stayed the same, C, decrease. So the activity for today is, in your own groups, make a poster of your family's background and how they are different from each other's group members, and then share them with the class and discuss how each family member is different from each other, and learn about each other's families. That's about it. Thank you for listening to my PowerPoint. Have a good day.